Welcome, friends, to the biggest Nomad festival in the world. I am finally here at Bansko NomadFest. This was one of the top things that I wanted to attend when moving to Bulgaria, and I am finally here. But not only that, I actually got chosen as a speaker this year, which is especially exciting because I actually don't have a lot of public speaking experience. I have plenty of experience speaking on camera and live streaming, but I haven't actually talked to an audience full of people in real life. So we'll see how things go. I haven't had my speech yet. So if you didn't know, Bansko NomadFest is actually the biggest digital nomad kind of conference slash just meetup in the world. It's a week-long event where there are so many different things that go on, and this year there is actually 800 attendees. So in this video, I hope it will give you an overview of what to expect if you are thinking of attending Nomad Fest. I think it is a really great networking and learning opportunity. If you're somebody who is already in this sort of community or wants to get into this community, it's definitely a good time. So on the first day of the festival, there is a registration and networking event in the park. Not only will you meet fellow nomads, but the festival always has some really cool sponsors, so it's always great to go learn what they're about, get some freebies, and have a couple drinks. Now, when you are booking your ticket before the event, you do have to choose between the standard and the industry ticket. The standard includes most of the main things that you will be doing, but with the industry ticket, you also get things like the hot springs, pool parties, there's a bonfire night, and then there is also a business networking day coming up in 2026 that they added on, so it just depends what you want to do. As far as accommodation goes, that is up to you, but personally I would recommend getting something in walking distance of where all the main events are. It'll just make your life so much easier because the taxi service in Bansko really isn't that great. So once everybody was all registered, there was some live music, there was a party, but I am just too old and I went to bed early, so I was fresh and early for the first day of events. And what I was personally most excited for was hearing all the amazing speakers on a number of different topics, so that's how I started my first day.
But it is a very important flag because citizenship gives you a passport which gives you free access to the world. So it's about emotionally separating yourself from your country by citizenship and just really looking at a passport as a way to give you access into different regions for travel, for investing, for studying, for whatever you need.
Jobs like editing, script writing are going to become more and more difficult to find work for. But on the flip side, on the other hand, it's becoming easier and easier to build entire businesses on our own. This gives us huge opportunities to do much, much more. So, what will you create next, is my question to you.
Put them in jail in the last year and deported them for tax reasons. The answer is, as the old adage goes, if you're walking through Africa with your friend and a lion comes up behind you, you've got to run. You don't have to run faster than the lion, just run faster than your friend.
Customize and have how they want. As a nomad, this balance between having a home, which is a home, and being free to travel is a hard one, and Bansko is a place that people do choose. Alina, you're new to Bulgaria. How's your experience been?
Well, it took a really long time to decide on the place that I wanted to base myself. When I kind of looked at all the different factors of cost of living, taxes, the people, the nature, which is really important to me, Bulgaria really came out on top.
How have you found the process of getting started here? What would you recommend people to do if they're coming, especially from outside the Schengen area?
That's the worst part. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It does depend on the entry that you choose, what kind of options you have available to you. But somebody who is
EU, it is quite complicated. So personally, I would recommend hiring dependable help to kind of ease you through the process, because for me, it was so much paperwork, it was so much time, and the ladies at the immigration office are not fun to deal with.
So friends, outside of the official speeches that happen at Nomad Fest, there is also these really cool sessions called Unconference every afternoon, which happens here in the park. And basically at the start of the festival is when people had the opportunity to kind of like pitch what their idea is, what they're an expert on. So then they're given these slots in the park here where people can attend, you know, their different sessions and are able to just build that community. Alright guys, we got Sergio here, also a fellow YouTuber. Definitely go follow him, Sergio Salah. You make a lot of really great travel guides, right? For people who are traveling the world, digital nomading.
Yes, the main focus is digital nomads. My name is Sergio Salah. I'm a YouTuber for more than 5 years, and I do city guides around the world, showcasing the community, the co-living, all the things, staying 1 month in each place and showcasing what it is to live there as a digital nomad.
And what has kind of been your biggest takeaways from this community and coming here?
It's just so nice. Like I have so many friends. It's like a reunion for everybody. It's nice to see that we're a big community. Like, because we're nomads, we travel all the time. That's the hard part, to see them. But now we're all here and it's saying hi to everybody. It's just an amazing experience.
And what is your favorite part of this 7-day adventure? What's your favorite thing about the fest?
We were just talking about maybe the karaoke.
Karaoke night?
That was a lot of fun. Because it was in this park at night, and everybody, I was talking maybe like 100 people, were just all singing. I sang Lose Yourself from Eminem.
Amazing.
Put the hood on and everything.
Love
like
it. So friends, I did give you the recommendation of Chalet Janica in my first Bansko video, but I also recommend Damian, which is a very budget-friendly restaurant, not that far from the center. I'm here with a lovely group of nomads, and today I got the stuffed chicken, which came to about $8-9 US. You get a pretty big portion, and yeah, definitely would recommend. Now, what does every digital nomad need when traveling, or I mean, really anybody who loves to travel? Very dependable luggage. Also bonus points if it's actually stylish, and that is why the sponsor of today's video, Level 8, definitely is my go-to choice. I have been traveling with their pieces for over 3 years, and I have been to over a dozen different countries, so their luggage has held up extremely well. Founded in 2008 in the United States, Level 8 has become a top choice for the new generation of travelers. Not only is their luggage stylish, but it is hard-wearing and very functional. The last few trips I've been traveling with their Roadrunner Pro carry-on and Luminous textured check-in suitcase. I love their ultra-smooth spinner wheels that get me from point A to point B super fast, and also how spacious the luggage is to fit all of my essentials. So if you guys would like to pick up any pieces from Level 8, I'm going to have a link in the description, and make sure you use my code Mcleod10 to get 10% off. So here we are in Pulse Therme, friends. Some of you may remember this amazing spa when I went here in the winter time for my birthday from my Bansko vlog. It's obviously a really great choice that the Nomad Fest wanted to take us here. If you didn't happen to see that vlog, this is definitely one of the biggest spas just outside of Bansko in this small town called Banya. I highly recommend coming here.
So here we go again, it's no surprise, 'cause we know better than to roll the dice. So take this love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through.
Today's the day, guys. Today, in literally half an hour, I'm gonna be giving my speech, my talk to an audience of probably 200, 300 people. Like, obviously there's about 700-800 people that came here to BNF, but I think some will be hungover because there was a big party last night. And then there's also the cinema stage, and you know, even though it's a smaller stage, there's got to be at least probably 100 people that are going to that one. So if I had to estimate, maybe it's going to be about 200, 300 people in the audience. So I am going to try my best to just stay as relaxed as possible, because I find that whenever I get too in my head about it and almost try and be like performing, I guess, if that makes sense, that's when I get really kind of jittery and I stumble on my words. So I'm going to pretend that those 200-300 people are my friends, are you guys who watch me regularly and hopefully keep watching even when, you know, I make mistakes or make a fool out of myself. So wish me luck, and I will try and put some footage in here from the talk.
So I thought to myself, what am I good at? What have I learned in the past 10 years in the school of life, as I like to call it? And I realized that I had good on-camera presence, because that's what I had done for the past 10 years. I had learned quite a few, you know, technical skills when it comes to cameras and being creative and media savvy. I had gotten the opportunity to travel quite a bit and really managing my own schedule. I had a strong work ethic. I was self-motivated, and a very underrated skill is that I was really good at being rejected and dealing with difficult people. The concept of ikigai, and just by a show of hands, how many people have heard of this Japanese concept? Okay, fantastic. So for those of you who haven't heard of it, it basically means iki, to live, gai, purpose. So your purpose to live. Doesn't have to be that deep, doesn't have to be this big philosophical sort of thing. You don't have to save lives with this. It's basically helping you identify something that you are good at, but that also brings value to people and that is in demand. So business models that I have seen work really well for digital nomads. I have a lot of friends that have 6 and 7 figure businesses, and those are a service-based business, digital products, and social media monetization. Now, I'm not saying you can't make a product or some kind of other sort of business, but these are the ones that I find are best if you're just starting a business for the very first time. They don't have as much risk, and you don't have to invest as much capital.
I did it, guys. I did it. And, you know, overall, of course, there's some things that, you know, I will try and do better next time. But overall, it went really well. And I was surprised that even though I felt nervous in the beginning, like when I first got on that stage, oh man, like I could feel the jitters, but because I had a friend videotape it for me, it actually didn't come across that obvious that I was nervous, and thankfully I actually got a lot of compliments from people in the audience saying I did a good job and that they couldn't tell I was nervous, so I am happy about that. And honestly, it was such a positive experience. Like, even if you're afraid of public speaking, I think it's a great thing to try at least once, because it definitely pushes you outside your comfort zone. You have to learn how to manage your emotions. You really have to find clarity in your thought process, and even if you make a mistake, you gotta keep going. So I loved it. Like, honestly, I actually really enjoyed that experience, but I'm also really glad it's over, because now I can like somewhat relax. Until the next time, which is actually happening this September, I was chosen as a speaker for TBEX, which is one of the largest travel conferences in the world. So I will be speaking in Donegal, Ireland for that, if anybody happens to be going. So I feel like this was a great first try. I definitely learned so much, and yeah, would absolutely recommend it to you guys if you've never done any public speaking, but you have a topic or niche that you think is relevant to the Nomad Fest. Like, why not apply?
1 month in Thailand. 1 month in Thailand. Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai. All right. Ooh. Have you been there? I have been there. Yes. Can we get a big roar from you? Woo! Oh, there we go. And then a big winner. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Rachel!
All right, we got some fabulous ladies here. Ladies, could you give me your name and what you do and why you're here at this fabulous fest?
Yeah, so I'm Kat. I was a digital nomad for a long time, then I've been based in Mexico City-ish, so I'm more like location independent, travel quite a bit. But yeah,
nice.
I have my own business, so I can work from anywhere.
Love it, love it.
Hi, I'm Apple, and I work in the family business with my mom.
Yeah.
We organize events for which we do have to be present, but the rest of the year I can travel wherever. And yeah, this is my first time at a Nomad event, and I've been super, super inspired by everyone.
Amazing. Chloe.
I'm Chloe. I've lost my voice this week.
For good reason.
Yeah, I'm here because I'm not yet a digital nomad, and that's my absolute dream, to be location independent and travel the world. So I came to immerse myself in a community of people that are already doing it, and it's just been the most inspiring thing and the best thing I've done for myself probably ever.
What would you say was like your favorite part of the festival?
It's really hard to pick one thing. So the talks were just absolutely incredible, but probably my favourite thing was the networking, the different people that you meet.
I'm gonna have to agree, it really is the people, but because I don't want to just repeat that, I would actually say Bansko. It's like the silent extra attendee. It's the perfect location for it, because it's not all just in one building and like small and contained, so you do have a bit of freedom to wander around.
Yeah, I mean, I would also say like the seeing what people are doing, but I really enjoyed the talks as well. So I mean, like specifically, I do like business coaching and business strategy, and I've been doing AI in my own time, but like I just got so many ideas here, and like I'm already like, oh, there's so many new ways I can be doing things, like things I want to change in my business as well. So it's been like, the talks have been really useful as well.
No, I've loved it as well. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next year. And that is it, guys. What an absolutely spectacular week. I feel like I learned so much. I met so many amazing people, and really this was an experience unlike anything I've ever experienced, because I've never been in a place with so many people similar to me, you know, fellow remote workers who kind of think outside the box, that are interested in the same things that I am. And it's just so hard to come across so many people, you know, who feel the same way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a bit of insight of what to expect if you come. Once again, a very big thank you to Level 8 for sponsoring this video. I'll have a link in the description so you can pick up their amazing luggage. And as always, I am sending you so much love. Keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye, guys.